Hey, welcome back to another episode on the modded Minecraft server here. I am back and I am heading to the Aether. I have been to the Aether before, but this time I'm making a portal right next to my base. In the Aether, I go right to mining and I get some ambrosia to start and then some zanite. With that zanite, I make a zanite pickaxe because I mine so much slower without one. I got Fortune 3 on it and was starting to mine everything I saw. My main goal here was to find this pink stuff, which is called gravitite and is pretty rare. After I did quite a bit of mining, I was getting all sorts of gravitite and ambrosia and zanite. Remember though, I am only looking for the pink stuff. This stuff is gold. After a bit of that, I had gathered quite a bit of gravitite and wanted to basically smelt it in the altar here, so I used my ambrosium and put it in there. It took pretty long to smelt, but what I did do is make a pink gravitite pickaxe and enchanted it with efficiency 4 and fortune 3. I put mending on it so it wouldn't break, and then headed back to the Aether, but not before a quick car tutorial from one of the guys on the server here. He showed me basically this huge road that he built around our bases and a car, and it was pretty sweet. It's from the Create mod, and he had tracks hidden underneath, but on the surface it looked like roads, and it was super cool. Here we are pulling into his garage, and he showed me that he actually had a yellow car for me to drive around, and so I totally took that opportunity, and here you can just see the road system he built all around the place. When I pulled into his garage, it didn't really slow down and I caused a derailed train or a car crash. I don't want to talk about it, but we ended up fixing it. Here, I started to work on the office room I showed in the previous episode, and I wanted to make it look pretty cool. He had a bunch of stuff set aside for me, and then here, finally that gravitite finished smelting, and I made full gravitite tools and armor. Even though this stuff is pretty strong, I think I want to wear it just simply because it's pink. And then I went to the extra room in my base that I haven't touched all this time, and I started clearing it out. I had kind of a rough idea in my mind that I would turn it into basically a place where you can pull in your boats and just like a dock area, and maybe there's some like animals or nature or something. I hadn't really hashed it out yet, and so here I am just placing down a bunch of blocks. And you can't go wrong with placing down an assortment of blocks, I feel like. Here is the start of it, just kind of like this weird cave feeling. And then I even had some amethyst blocks here that I put in my crusher and turned into shards of amethyst that I turned into these cool looking lanterns from additional lanterns. And what goes best with purple lanterns, of course, is emerald bright green chains that I used here, and so I put all of these lanterns and chains hanging around, and I thought the final result was pretty cool. After I did that, here's what it looks like, and now it was time to turn this boring stone floor into something pretty cool. So I ended up going with like the dock theme that I had in mind and put down a bunch of water to then create a dock for it to sit in. I made the dock out of the palm wood that grows on this island here, and then started filling in the dock. Finally, I needed some boats to put around the dock, so I made all kinds of different wooden boats that some are modded, some are not. And here is what it looks like. I was pretty proud of this, honestly. Last but not least here, I've been wanting to upgrade my backpacks, and I didn't realize how overpowered it would be to basically put iron, gold, and then diamond upgrades on my backpacks. And not only do I get a little bit of storage space here, but I also get +2 armor for my diamond backpack, which is really nice. That's going to be it for this episode. I'll see you next time.